Sometimes deciding who you are is deciding who you'll never be again. Alcohol is marketed and pushed on us in the media from an early age as being this cool, relaxing, cathartic miracle cure. Far from it, many of us buy into the lie that it's this cool, recreational drug that enables us to be more social and can help us have a good time. It's been described as liquid courage, amongst other things. It can easily flip into an addiction if you have the wrong response to it. Any doctor will tell you there's only 3 roads from continued alcohol use if you're addicted: death, financial ruin, or prison, which is why you have to give up alcohol now. It took me many years to admit to myself I had a drinking problem, and then a few months for me to decide to do something about it and cut alcohol out of my life completely. I've been sober for over 2 years now, free to do better things, and you can too. Here's how I gave up drinking and conquered my alcohol addiction. Step 1. Speak to a family member or a helpline if you want to stay private. Confiding in a family member, partner, or in someone that's an expert in addiction is the first and most vital step. Millions of people have messaged a loved one or called a helpline and gone on to do great things. It's not weak. It takes strength and courage to admit to people you are addicted, and there's no shame in it. I confided in my sister and my uncle. They both understood what I was going through, even though they had no problems with alcohol themselves. Their love and understanding was the first step, but I knew that ultimately I had to have the willpower and determination to stop. Nobody was going to do it for me, so I battled on. Step 2. Watch quitting alcohol guides on YouTube. A lot of people don't like the religious connotation of Alcoholics Anonymous with their STEP program. I found YouTube content on quitting alcohol exceptionally helpful, and it really does stress the point that you're not alone in this, and is more accessible than having to attend meetings weekly. Most of us can't do this. I especially wouldn't in the heights of the pandemic. You might prefer the social aspect of it, however. What's important is holding yourself accountable and watching these videos or attending these meetings whenever you have the time. You aren't alone. Remember that. Step 3. Realize alcohol as a poison, which it literally is. Even in small amounts, it's an indisputable fact that alcohol works as a poison. It's how we get drunk in the first place, and it's how it kills people in large amounts or over a period of time. I can't stress how catastrophic it is for your internal organs, how damaging it is for your brain, and so on. It's the worst drug, and if it were illegal, it would definitely be Class A. Realizing alcohol is a poison will help whenever someone offers you a drink. It'll help you associate that the person drinking alcohol is drinking the equivalent of bleach. Next time you look at someone drinking, imagine their drink is diluted drain cleaner. It will be so disgusting you won't even think of having a drop of whatever it is they're drinking. Step 4. What constitutes alcohol addiction? Don't know what alcohol addiction is, and if you meet the criteria? Search what doctors classify as an alcohol addiction, and the results will shock you. It'll be a major step in recognizing what you thought were normal weekend antics aren't actually normal at all, and really get you to understand the harm you're putting on your body every time you have a big drink with your friends. Step 5. Are you torturing other people and torturing yourself? This was the step that clicked and made me so ashamed. Countless blackouts really made my family upset, and what got me to stop completely. Everyone can regale an embarrassing moment, but when it's affecting your family and making them embarrassed, and they seriously think you won't make it till 30, stop for their sake at least. To this day, I am ashamed of what I thought was just normal fun with my friends, and the impact that it had on my family seeing me in such a state. Step 6. The future. Recognize that quitting alcohol means no more hangovers, no more embarrassing blackouts, and will give you motivation to find more productive ways to spend your time, all leading to a happier you and being attractive when it comes to relationships. Since quitting alcohol, I have set up my own business, saved more money to be able to travel and experience the world more, have become attracted to the opposite sex, and so on. I remember when I was on a date with a woman for evening dinner, and when the waiter asked me for a drink, I told him water would be fine. And when I kept this up the entire night, the date was a success, and me and this girl dated. Now I could lie to you and say we lived happily ever after. However, we both went our separate ways. Getting completely sober is no easy feat. Some of us have to try especially hard to give up alcohol completely. And for many, it can take multiple attempts. Multiple attempts is great, and it should never dissuade you from doing it again. Going months sober and relapsing is better than the abuse you put your body through week by week. If you want some further reading, look up how many alcohol deaths there are in your country, and ask yourself, is this something I really should drink?